Hello, everybody. Welcome back again for another episode of TwitchCon. TwitchCon. Another episode of Gamer Corner. You can see what we were just talking about. We are episode 26. Yeah, we have done 26 episodes of Gamer Corner. Wow. That's pretty cool to think it started like 10 years ago and it's been revived, and now we're on episode 26. So that's pretty cool. Tonight, I have with me the very talented Icebone.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? How you doing?
Kunadix, welcome in, Mr. Calvin. I hope you're doing amazing. Go follow Mr. Calvin if you're into comics, graphic novels, and things of that sort. Go check him out. Icebone, how are you doing today?
I'm doing absolutely amazing tonight. I'm feeling good, blessed, highly favored of the Lord.
I know
Feeling
that's
good,
right.
smelling good. So
Hey,
I can't complain. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. Just kind of getting over a little cold, but I'm feeling a lot better than what I did earlier.
Oh, that's right.
But we were just talking about the Canadian wildfires.
Mm-hmm.
So you're already having issues with breathing, and now you got smoke all up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Ray, what's good? Welcome in. I appreciate you for being here. So, Icebone,
Yes.
tell us a little bit about yourself. Where did the name come from? How did it come about? Tell us a little about who you are as a content creator.
Okay. Well, myself as a content creator, it all started about, I would say, 6 years ago. Pretty early when I got the military in 2018. I used to be big into gaming and stuff like that. Like while I was in the military, like super huge. I was the one everybody came to my room to play video games. We were deployed. My room was the gaming room where everybody met up to play like LAN games or anything like that. So when I got out, it really led to me to be. I wanted to turn my gaming into an experience for everyone to understand they can come around and be who they are and not being judged who they are. Especially with my experience in the military and everything like that. It was kind of it was kind of rocky. I'm not gonna lie. It was from experiences of dealing with myself, being amongst others, learning how to deal with ridicule in other different ways from people who are higher ups than you, and they just that's who they are. They get that rank on their chest, and they're like, hey, just because I have this rank on my chest, now you gotta do whatever I say without any backlash coming from you. So that kind of like judged the way I am. So, with my content, I kind of turned that into something where I wanted a place where people had to feel like where they see me like, oh, a military guy, I have to act like this, and that. It's like, nah, you come over here, you can be whoever you want. So, me, true, I'm just normally cool cat, relax, very fun, interactive, like to be goofy 9 times out of 10. You'll catch me on stream. I'm laughing. I'm yelling. I'm smiling. I could be crying. I could be being serious. We could be goofy. It doesn't matter. With Icebone, you're gonna be able to come around and feel chill, relaxed, and warmth and comfortability to be who you are. So with after the military, that really kind of brought me into like wanting to be a content creator. The name Icebone itself honestly didn't really get developed almost to about, I would say, 2020. My name before that on all gaming platforms, whatever I did with my friends and everything like that, was Farmer Bone Thug, and that was mainly because my younger brother.
Wait, hold
Yes.
on, you're going too fast. You can't just say Farmer Bone Thug and then keep it going. No. I'm gonna need you to stop. I'm sorry, I'm lighting the candle. I'm gonna need you to stop for a moment. And we're gonna stop there and let's talk about Farmer Bone Thug.
Yes, Farmer Bone Thug. Yes. I can explain.
Okay, go
Trust me,
ahead.
I can explain.
Go ahead, because
So,
we need to we need to highlight that moment. So we can now call you Farmer Bone Thug. From now on, you're no longer Icebone. We're going back to Farmer Bone Thug. But go ahead.
so right before I deployed in 20 or in 2010, I went back home, and my little brother, he was still, I would say, he was almost like still elementary school, getting ready to go middle school, and he wanted to do something really cool for me on my Xbox, so that like whenever I was deployed, he was like, "Hey, whenever you see this name, you're gonna think of us." So I was like, "All right, cool." So my name beforehand was RG Bone, just a little clan tag and everything I had. You know, everyone just called me Bone because I
Hmm.
had. Just, that's how my name always was. I can't remember how I really came up with the name Bone. I really love Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Okay,
100%.
I
That's gonna
support
add
that.
into the former. Yeah, so that's gonna be tagging on to the former Bone Thug part. So um my little brother knew my name was RG Bone, and he knew I loved Bone Thugs and Harmony. And then he also knew me as being somewhat of a sweat on Xbox. So when he made my name, my brother just randomly, at the age of like 10, named my name
Oh.
Farmer Bone Thug. And I had looked at the name and I was like, why did you make my name Farmer Bone Thug? And he goes, because you like Bone Thugs and Harmony and you be farming kills. So you're a farmer of the Bone Thugs. I was like, this dude, bro.
Listen,
How
that's logic right there now. That was
correct. He was,
logic.
yes. It made all the sense to him. It made all the sense to him. To me, it made zero of any sense. But because that was my little brother who was like very, very young at the time, and he saw his brother as like being his like, that's my guy, that's my brother. And like, I was like,
Oh.
I'm a rock with the name. So like from 2008 to almost 2011, my name was Farmer Bone Thug on Xbox. If I went on even a mobile game, I would name myself Farmer Bone Thug. That was just my name, and it stuck for the longest time. So that's how I got the name Farmer Bone Thug from my little brother. He just honestly was like, "Oh, I like the name. You like Bone Thugs? You be farming kills, Farmer Bone Thug." I was like, "That is the most insane, obscure name ever in life," but I like it, so it stuck.
I support it. So how did it switch from Farmer Bone Thug to Ice Bone?
Okay, so that didn't happen until almost 2016. In 2016, after I was out of active duty, back home in little old Bremerton, Washington, where I'm from, in the Pacific Northwest, a little bit outside of Seattle. So you got Seattle,
Hmm.
got a big old party water, Kitsap County, like the Puget Sound, and you got where I live at right here on the edge of the water, a Navy town named Bremerton, Washington. And when I was back home, I used to be on Mixer, enjoying certain things on the internet and stuff like that. That got me into content creating and stuff. So we got Mixer. We had, I don't think Facebook gaming was the thing yet. YouTube, people were trying to put content on there and stuff. And my name, I didn't really think it like rang a bell. It didn't have that that little to
That
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it didn't have that because I can't go around. Oh, if you try to think someone try to introduce me, Farmer Bone Thug, that doesn't ring. It had no kick to it. It really didn't. And so, my friend from back in the day, my brother still to this day, his name's Ice Tactics. He was starting a uh, gaming esports team, and everybody was named Ice. But
Oh.
with my name, it kind of stuck. He even told me that, like, ever since like ICED Bone, like everyone was like, that name sticks. It just works for you because it normally was Ice former Bone Thug, but then I was like, bro, what if I just break it down and make my name Ice Bone? Just I'm a chill dude to the bone, and at the same time, people know with Bone they hear that, and all they hear is Bone, 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 Bone. They're like, this guy has to like Bone Thugs, and so we rocked with it for a little bit, and then it just started sticking. It was just me being known as Ice Bone, like the name of like Ice Tactics, the face of Ice Tactics really started becoming Ice Bone. I started content creating a lot more. You start hearing me seeing my name, Ice Bone, Ice Bone, Ice Bone, Ice Bone, trending on
Hmm.
Mixer. When I was on Mixer, I had almost like 5K, 6K followers before the site crashed and flopped. And so that name started trending. It stuck, and I just rocked with it.
Okay.
That was my name, Ice Bone. It stuck. It's
Wow.
unique.
A lot of people came over from Mixer. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really. I was still blogging and writing
Mm-hmm.
and doing all that stuff at that time, so I wasn't into live streaming. so I wasn't around for the Mixer era, like at all. So I wasn't
Okay.
even. So like everybody says Mixer, Mixer, Mixer. I was like,
What's that?
what's that? I was writing. I was going to
Mm,
conventions doing interviews and stuff. I wasn't in the the live world yet.
yeah.
So yeah, but but a lot of y'all came over from Mixer and continue to grow, continue to do amazing things. So that's awesome. J Sauce, welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Welcome to the classroom. Pull up a desk. Hey Nine Passion, how are you? I hope you have not said anything inappropriate on the internet lately.
What?
I mean, you never know him. He'll say something wild and then can't
I've been living his
understand,
best life.
can't understand why, you know, how he got there on the internet. So, so what got you initially into like actually streaming? Because I know you said you were in the military and then you joined the
Mm.
group and then like so what made you finally decide to like hit that live button and do it?
I used to be part of a community way back in the day. A bunch of friends and stuff like that. Like I randomly met them on Mixer. And they were a dope ass community. It was two fellow streamers, Chris Govan and Brittany Coggin. They're really dope content creators. And they really inspired me to get into content creating because just off their, I would say their energy, the way they interacted with people, the way we were able to have conversations. I really saw that in me. Like we had a lot of similar aspects and characteristics. And so they honestly pushed me to be the ones like, yo, just try it, hit the live button. You're not in high school or or a kid or anything that's in school that's like still trying to figure things out. You've already
Mm-hmm.
got something going on, and you like gaming. You like talking to people. You like just being yourself, spontaneous. You have a lot of energy. When you get in front of a camera, you light up. They're like, where's hit the live button? And I tried it, and it popped off. It just really started just being something I really liked, and it wasn't even for not even looking at it for a lot of people for the dollar aspect or anything like that. But I just personally like interactions with people because growing up, I didn't have that. I didn't have that in school. Having a bunch of friends or people who actually genuinely cared about me. I got bullied a lot through
Oh
elementary school,
wow.
middle school, and high school. So my friendships were very tainted. They were very tarnished friendships where people spit and threw dirt on my
Gosh.
name, and friends would switch up instantly quick. So I didn't really have friends back then to be like, oh, well, my real name is Elijah. They'd be like, oh, Elijah, he's a good person and everything like that. They were more worried on popularity and being that kid in school. So it was hard for me to like really growing up have that interaction with people and
Mm.
have that sense of touch with reality. But once I started streaming, I got that. I started meeting like-minded people like me, people common interests, people who wanted to explore reality just like me, people who just similar characteristics like me, and it really brought a new light to content creating for me. Instead of just I'm just playing the game and turn the camera on, it's really actually being out there, interacting with people, meeting people, making connections, and growing in like this aspect of life that we live in. So
Mm-hmm.
like it really made me like that's what really got me in content creating 100% was the community I was first starting in, and then seeing what content creating can really be about and the interactions you get from people in the outside world. It's something I didn't get growing up, so that's something I lack on or like kind of like latch onto when I get that chance to. When I meet somebody new, such as you, I could be like, back in the day, I was like, oh, she's super cool. Next, we have common interests. Next, it's like, boom, we got a crazy friendship, and it's like I didn't get that growing up.
Yeah.
So, you know,
No, I totally understand that. No, that whole bullying thing.
mm-hmm.
Mm, we ain't gonna go down that.
Oh,
So
and
I see a bunch of Mandalorian stuff behind you. I'm looking at your
yes,
background. I see it. I see everywhere.
Yes.
Is that a Mandalorian mug? Like, what do we got going on?
All
Is-
right, so this mug, where's the mug? Where's the mug you're looking at?
Over there, where the sneakers are.
Oh, that?
I see. No, 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 not that. Below it. And that is that a mug right there?
Oh no, that is actually an aloe vera plant case for it. Yeah, it's an actual plant in there. That's an aloe vera plant in there.
Okay, I don't. Yeah, okay, I don't see the plant. I just always see that, so it's like, oh, is that a mug?
Mm.
You got a lot.
This right here, right there, where
That's
I'm
a
pointing at,
mug?
that's a mug.
Okay,
That's a
I'm gonna
mug.
say I feel like that's a mug over
Mm.
there. Yeah, I'm just like looking at your background. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I'm a huge
I'm
Star
being-
Wars nerd. I'm a gigantic Star Wars nerd.
So, are you only Star Wars or are you Star Trek too?
Just Star Wars. I really never really get into Star Trek like that. It's I don't know. I think it was something like my family, like my uncles and my grandpa. They really love Star Wars. They weren't big into Star Trek. So I'm not saying I wouldn't like go and watch Star Trek, but the way I grew up, we were all Star Wars.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Star Wars.
That's really interesting. Like people are either Star Wars or Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
You really don't find somebody who's both like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm a both. Like I'm a Star Trek and a Star Wars fan. So it's very interesting when either you're one or the other. Like
Yeah.
I have Star Trek friends and I have Star Wars friends, but not many people watch both. Just like, how do you not enjoy everything?
I don't know. I just never honestly give it a chance.
Yeah,
To tell you the truth.
Star Trek: The Next Generation. Listen, Captain Picard. That's my captain.
AKA X.
Yes, and I want to meet him because he's all old and stuff, but
Yes.
he don't be traveling across the pond like that, so it's kind of hard.
Oh,
It's kind of hard. I just want to meet you. I want you to sign something.
sounds like a trip.
Listen, is there any content that you would like to make in the future?
For me in the future, I want to make a lot more DJ content because, as a lot of people know, I recently have been diving into making music, such as being a disc jockey, and I do normally make my content solely based on like video gaming, and then just like working around that with conversations that happen in chat. But I really want to work into actually starting making like playlists as a DJ for people for everyday things. Like if you're just studying, listening to music, I can make like a nice chill R&B, a no lyrics type playlist where it's all just beats, lo-fi type stuff.
Mhm.
So that's the next thing I'm really starting to dive into is making more DJ type criteria for people in whatever you're doing. It could be you're going to the gym. I have like a nice little gym playlist. You could be studying. You got a study playlist. You could be playing the game. You want something that's gonna keep you upbeat and having a good
Exactly.
time while you're on stream.
No, definitely. Yeah, cause like, I know you more for like music. I mean, yes, you know, you be playing the games and stuff like that, but like you really have been doing your thing in terms of DJing on on Kick and whatnot. What made you really decide to like really put your passion into that, like really focus on that more?
I would say family lineage. I can't. I'm gonna save what I was about to say for the other questions later. But my family is big into music. From great grandfather to ancestor, all that. It's just my family has always had a tie with music. So when it came to me, my grandma and my grandpa passed down to me. Even before they passed away, I'm talking a record stack that probably went from this floor, almost like right here, of nothing but like all the old cuts from Al Green,
Nice.
Sugar Hill Gang, Michael Jackson, Aretha Franklin, Anita Baker. Like,
all right now.
come on. So like growing up as a kid, that's all I listened to. So if it was like almost like a calling, I would say in a sense. And I just kind of like just now started answering it instead of just sitting here and be like, oh yeah, I know I like music. I want to do something with it. It's like now recently I've been like, oh no, I like music and I know how to blend it very well for other people and stuff. You know what? I like this,
Uh-huh.
you know? So that's what really got me into music. Was like, I know my family, it's always been a thing, but me really tapping into it now has been like I can't find the word, but like almost like tapping in with my ancestry, you know.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you. Oh, Scooby Snacks coming through with the raid. I
Let's
appreciate you.
go.
We were just talking about music, so awesome for you to be coming through right now as I'm interviewing the amazing Ice Bones. Make sure you guys are following him over on kick.com. Icebone. Is there an underscore after it? I put
No, no,
underscore.
no, just
There's
Iceborne.
no underscore. Okay. So no underscore at the end. So thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you. Pull up Miss Tiffany Chanel. How are you? Farmer Bone Thug with the cuts. J Sauce.
You wrong with that.
No, you're not. Listen, it's gonna always be Farmer Bone Thug. It's gonna always be Farmer Bone Thug. I'm sorry. It's just what it is. That's now your name. Get a T-shirt made with that.
I'm a bone thug.
But I appreciate the raid. Pull up the desk, hang out with us as we have a nice, cool conversation. So I know you just said that you, it's like a family history of music and embracing it and whatnot. And so I have a group text with my two brothers, and we are constantly. Thank you so much, Devin. Welcome in, Jay Sosa. Hey, how you doing? And my older brother, is all over Twitter all the time. And right now it is Black Music Month.
Mm.
And so he likes to share the various sweets. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions. And let's see your thoughts. Totally off of what we originally were, the questions I sent you. Yeah, we're going to ignore those. We'll come back to them. Don't worry. One day.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Welcome in, Mac Mitten. Okay, so for day 4, it was you knew the sample first. Now you love the original song more. What is like an example of that? A song that you listened to, this it was sampled, and you enjoyed that song, but because of that sample, you now love the original more. Everybody in the chat, you're more than welcome to answer this.
I would have to say Mary J. Blige, Mary Jane. Give me all your love and don't stop.
Oh,
Mama,
that's a
you
good
make
one.
it to the top. That, and then actually hearing the original song. Doom, 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 doom. Come on, and then like that was one of the, honestly, I would say my favorite songs. I love Mary J. Blige, but then hearing the original by I can't remember the girl's name, because it even goes further back than that. Because if you think it's the original song was by Kenny Burke, and Kenny Burke is it was Make It to the Top, I think it's called, Make It to the Top, or Give It All You Got, I can't remember, but that honestly made me break it down to where the original song came from, and they made me love Kenny Burke. And I was like, yo, and Kenny Burke's like a 70s 80s like musician, and like I never thought I would be like tapping into like older music like that, and I'm like, oh nah, y'all ain't hearing what this man's doing. He got the flute, he got the vocals, he got the
got
drums,
everything.
he got the background. Come on now. And then you hear the sample, okay, the sample's cool, you love it, but then you hear the original song and you hear how much like artwork they put into the song and like the engineering they put into the, you can't beat that. You can't.
Nope. No, you can't. No, not at all. Okay. Here's another one. Your favorite live version of a song.
Ooh. Erykah Badu, Tyrone.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm a huge Erykah Badu fan, and I'm sorry that song, she put her blood, sweat, and tears in that song. She was not happy with that man. Not happy with that man at all.
I always say that one. I always gotta look it up because I always forget it. It's the Luther Vandross, and he's live somewhere wearing a sparkly jacket, and the microphone stands like in the middle of the stage, and he keeps just walking past it, and he's like, oh, and he keeps like going like that, and I always forget whatever that version is.
I can't remember.
I'm gonna look it up, because I was like, whatever that live is, I always have to look it up, but that's always gonna be my favorite.
I understand that.
Always will be my favorite, because like, okay, and the last one, an album cut that should have been a single. So we're going on to the B side of the album, stuff that was not released.
Ooh. That's a tough one. That's different. Wow.
So that was a song that you'd be jamming out to, listening to, but was not released off that album. I know it's a tough one. I had to think about it, because I haven't even answered that one for today, for day 7.
I would have to say one of my all-time favorite Lil Wayne songs, and it's called Long Time Coming by Lil Wayne, and it was off like an old school, old drop mixtape that was just on the mixtape, but it was slept on. And as me growing up in high school and middle school, I listened to that track religiously every day. It didn't matter where I was at. I could be almost going to church. It's been a long time coming. Oh no, my mom could be hearing me in the back seat. Oh, my boy getting ready to go to church. I'm over there listening to Lil Wayne.
See, a mess. Builds, what's good? Welcome in. I appreciate you for being here. Make sure you guys are following my content creator, Icebone, over on Kick, no underscore. So now we're come to the fun part of the night. The 2 truths and a lie. Everybody in chat, you get to help me out with this. Where the content creator was there with us. 2 truths and a lie. And we have to figure out, what is the lie? Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So one is I've traveled all around the world. Another one is I have a published book. And the third one is I am related to Otis Redding Jr.
Now it's hard, y'all. What y'all think? Travel around the world, or published book, or related to Otis Redding? What y'all think? Okay, Jay, you say the book? He got a poker face though, right, Scooby? My guess, no published book. Right? I believe he traveled around the world. He was military, so I'm going to say that one's a truth. Mac says Otis, right? I feel like the book could be true. It's the second or third one I feel are the lie. Don't go like
down this side.
See. Okay, so we're gonna go with the book. We're gonna go with the book as being the lie. I think a lot of people are saying the book is the lie. They say you are related to Otis. And we all think you traveled the world. So we're gonna go with the book. The book is the lie.
That is true. The book is the lie.
All right.
I don't have a published book. I don't have a published book, but I do have not published, but should have done. But yeah, the other two are 100% true.
Okay, we did it, y'all. Yes. Because Red messed me up last week. For the most part, I usually get these right, but Red threw us off with the sex with the couch thing. So that just
I'm crying. He told y'all that. Oh, I forgot he told y'all that story, bruh.
that messed us all up. We're still messed up. We're still in therapy over it. So.
This man.
And then he had to demonstrate for us so we could understand how it was done. So we're all messed up.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, right, Scooby? You don't want to know. Don't ask no questions. You don't want to know. If you want to know, Gamer Corner on the YouTube channel. You can watch the full interview over there at your own discretion. You're on your own if you decide to do that. Okay? Okay. Oh my gosh. So, your first memory of gaming.
Let me just talk about it.
Yeah. What is your first memory of gaming?
My first memory of gaming 100% was when I was 8 years old. Me, my mom, and my sister, this is before my little brother was born, we're all staying in my grandma's house. And I remember we had this one room in the back. And my mom, she used to work at a child care center. Before the child care center, she worked at I can't remember, it was like an old retirement home. And she came home with an Atari. And this is when Super Nintendo was like out. So like I never grew up like having the latest system. I always had a system behind. Everybody had PlayStation. I had Super Nintendo. People had PS2. I had a PlayStation. You know, it's just how it was. You know, it's how it was growing up. So I still remember my best time in gaming. 8 years old. I was just chilling outside, having fun. I can't even remember exactly what we were doing, but I definitely tell you we were chilling at a green power box. In the front yard of my grandma's house.
Not the green power box.
Yeah, she had the green power
Sitting
box
on
in
one
her
of
front
those
yard.
things. Oh my gosh.
Because the way she lived, you had a big old hill that came down. You had another hill that came down to the right, which she lived on. She was the first house on the corner. You had another street that went up to the left, where there was a bunch of other houses where my best friend Devin, God bless his soul, he used to live up there. And if you kept going down, it led to more houses, then it'll lead out to where the lake was at. Like, that was not too far away from our house. And so we used to constantly just play on that street. But I remember we were playing on the street. Mom came home, and she was playing a joke. She's like, Elijah, you got to go inside right now. I was like, all right, went inside. You know, I'm inside thinking I can't go outside no more. I'm in trouble. My mom comes with a bag. She goes, here you go. I was like, what is this? And she goes, open it up. And I look at it, and she was more excited than anything that it was an Atari. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, what the heck is this? Like this ancient antique thing? Like, what is this? Like, I had no idea what it was. And then, you know, especially me and my 8-year-old brain, I'm looking at it like, is this a cassette holder? Like an 8-track holder? Like, what is this?
And not an 8-track holder.
That's what they look like. Y'all can't lie. Atari games look like 8-tracks. They're all blocky like this, big old blocks. You put it in, blow the cartridge out, slam it in, and it turn on. You got like games like that, little 8-bit quiet, super quiet, or sometimes you just have Pong. That's all you had, you know, and that's what we had. We had Pong, we had Frogger, we had I can't remember this one game where you're like a little blue dot going through different dungeons and fighting like little creatures that are just like big old blocks and stuff. But yeah, Atari, baby, all day, 24/7, 365.
Listen, nothing wrong with Atari. Excuse me. I remember being a little kid and my aunt and uncle had it. I was like, ooh. So, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it. I'm sure you had a good old time playing. Shoot.
I didn't know what I was doing most of the time, but I was figuring it out.
That's all that matters. That's how most of us had to play. You had to figure it out. There was no YouTube to tell you how to play it. You had to figure it out. There was no save file. You had to start over again. Or leave the game on overnight so you can play the next morning. That's all we
Don't
could
miss those
do.
days.
No, not at all. Now games, you don't have to worry about any of that.
Nope.
Life is so much simpler. So much simpler.
Way, way too simple now.
Well, that is true. Maybe it's too simple now. So, what is your funniest moment that happened during content creation?
Funniest moment that happened while content creating.
Wait, have you ever fallen asleep on stream? Are you part of the Slump Gang or no?
Oh, I don't think I have.
No? Okay, you're not part of the Slump Gang. They haven't gotten me yet either.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What would be the funniest? Excuse me, I gotta like. There we go. Excuse me. The funniest moment. Oh, actually, I do remember the funniest moment. 2021 420. Right.
Wow.
I got so unbelievably redonkulous high because everyone knows I'm big 420. I smoke a lot of herb. I'm a big activist for herb, especially being prior in the military. I'm a huge activist for herb. I ended up smoking so much that I ended up playing the game with my friends and stuff. And I told them, all right, I'll see y'all later, and completely forgot that I was live and left my stream on the whole entire time. And I went over into my, like, I had a whole big bedroom like this. I had a green screen. I remember I took down the green screen, thought everything was off. I went over into my room and I was literally sitting there watching movies, just eating food.
No!
And the whole stream's on the whole time. And people are watching like, what is he doing? And I'm over there sitting on the couch just watching my movies and stuff. Whole stream on, green screen down. They see my dirty bed. They see me just kicking it, having fun. And I think I didn't even realize till like, I want to say like almost 4 hours later, because nobody had my number. I didn't even get my mom's number back because I was very like private of like my outside life. And I remember I went back to the computer and I remember I see something tick on the right side and I look and I saw that my stream was still on and I just go, oh, how long y'all been here?
Oh my gosh. That is like one of my fears is I've definitely done that before. I was high, so I don't even have that excuse. I literally thought I turned my stream off and I walked away. Thank God I like put on my pajamas and they were actually TOS appropriate, which I was very lucky. And I came back and I'm like chilling and like I'm laying on my couch, I'm playing on my phone, not even realizing that my stream is on. Because again, you chilling, you chilling,
You're vibing.
You like, and then I was like, oh, let me see what my, what were my analytics from the stream. I was like, huh, it hasn't come through yet. How come it hasn't come through yet? And then I looked up and I looked at my computer. I was like, oh my gosh, because I haven't ended the stream. That is why I did not have my analytics. I had to like, I saw that people like talking in the chat, like, yeah, you're still live. I was like, all right, y'all, bye. Yeah.
Catch you later.
It was nice. You guys got to hang out with me. Welcome in, Tyler. I appreciate you for being here as always, my Bandit the Adventurer friend. Yeah, so Yak said like, nah, he was high. Listen,
in a whole nother world because I didn't even care. I completely forgot. I was just over there having a whole conversation with my friends and everything. And they're like, "Hurry, I'm about to hop off." I was like, "Yeah, I'm about to do a thing. I'm about to go chill." And this is when I like first started streaming. So like I didn't have like 50, 30 people. And it was like maybe like 10, 12 people in there. That people that kind of knew me, some of the homies, and they didn't think nothing of it. So like when I was there, they were just there enjoying it with me. Like, oh, we know this guy. He's cool. He's probably doing this on purpose. And it's like, no, that was not on purpose.
Oh my gosh. Mac, you just realized you've been sharing your screen on Discord since yesterday. Listen, you just be like zoning out. And be like, wait, what? What am I doing? Like, oh shoot, hold on. Let me turn this off. Let me cut this off. So I'm trying to do better, making sure I cut stuff off. Hold on. This fool. Sorry. I'm trying to, like I said, I was trying to coordinate going to see Usher while we're out there for TwitchCon. And this fool done bought the tickets, but for like the following Wednesday. I'm like, girl, I told you the weekend.
We won't be there.
And you said Wednesday. What? And she just bought the tickets. I'm like, in the 20-30 minutes since we were just talking, how did you buy? No, we were going on Friday, flying back Sunday. Yeah. And now you're like, no, I just bought the tickets for Wednesday. I'm not going from Saturday to Thursday because the flight, I mean, the show's not going to be to 8 p.m. Right. So I'm not going to try to find a flight afterwards. That won't work. I can't.
Uh-oh.
She on her own. She going to be going by herself. I'm going to go on the 20th.
I'm going to see Usher.
I'm going to see Usher, but I'm going to see him on the 20th.
That's right. I know that's right.
Scooby, not too soon, not too soon. She said you could go on the 25th. Girl! Alright. I'm ignore her because she gonna get my blood pressure up. So, anyway, moving along. So, you've had some, right? You definitely gotta see Usher, right? It's perfect. Yes. I'll be there for TwitchCon. I can see Usher. Do it all one weekend. Only use one vacation day. Messing around with her, she's gonna have me using 4 or 5 vacation days. Mm-hmm. And Vegas in October is kind of cold, so it's not like you be in the pool. So what, I'm gonna be sitting there in the room? No. So you've had some big moments happen recently,
right,
on stream. Would you like to share?
Sure. So I've recently got engaged on stream. That was huge to my beautiful and loving fiance Alicia Nokies. I proposed to her on stream on her birthday, and that is a forever living moment in my head. Lives rent free. Constantly, there's certain times where I was sitting here thinking about that moment, and I'm just like, I really got my soulmate.
Oh, love it.
Love it. I just enjoy it. And then we've had me becoming fully partnered with Taylor Gang Gaming.
Yes.
That was another huge thing that happened. And then now also leading up to today, I just got done doing a 23 and a half hour stream, and just recently announced that Taylor Gang Gaming wants me to come out to LA to meet Wiz Khalifa and other members of Taylor Gang and do other business type work. So that's going to be something big also that's happening as well. I just got done doing like a tipathon and everything with that. So that was something epic also that happened on stream as well.
All right, now congrats. Mm-hmm. We get a lot of congrats in the chat. No, that's amazing. Look at that. All right, won't he do it? Listen, I know that's right. That's beautiful. Now, listen, we look forward to seeing what else you are doing in the future. There's nothing stopping you. You're gonna constantly be growing, and I look forward to seeing what more you got coming. So, what games are you currently playing? What are you currently
Diablo 4.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Sorry, I'm on it heavy.
Wow, wasn't ready for the aggression. Okay.
Sorry. Would you like to answer the question again? I'm so sorry.
What game are you currently playing, and are you enjoying it?
Yes. So the game I'm currently playing right now is Diablo 4. I have not gotten off that game at all, except probably for today. Today, since I was live for 24, I had to play different games, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to play Diablo 4 for 24 hours and stay awake. But I've been playing nothing but Diablo 4 recently. All this past like 3, 4, 5 days. That's all I've been playing. Grinding my druid out, getting all this gear and stuff like that, traveling across the world of the sanctuary and everything, and
All
just
right.
enjoying this amazing game. I'm telling y'all, if you've never played any Diablo game, Diablo 4 is definitely one of those games that you can try and play with your friends and enjoy yourselves and just go out there and whoop demons and send them back to hell. Send them to hell. All right. That's all it is. That's what you do in Diablo. You fight. You're a holy warrior, and you go into different areas. And I be going, you all in here worshiping the devil. You send him to hell.
You're enjoying that a little too much.
Oh yeah, I'm loving it.
Nah, I've never played a Diablo game. I feel like my brothers have played a few, but I haven't myself. But I know people really enjoy it. Tyler says he wants to send people to hell. Well, hey, listen, play some Diablo.
Diablo, I'm telling you, you can send all the demons back to hell. They try to come up and take over the earth. He's like, no, y'all up in here worshiping the devil. We're talking about the Lord. Banish them back. Hit him with a hammer, smash him, and then you go to hell and you die.
Listen, okay. Well, obviously you're enjoying that very much.
Oh yeah, sorry. Dial it down a little bit.
No, listen. I enjoy it. Listen. So, as a person who really loves Diablo, is there anything coming out that you're looking forward to? Says I think Diablo just came out, right?
Yes.
Just came out.
The only game I'm super excited for that's coming out is the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Oh my gosh. That's all I can say. If you had to be there back in the day in 2000 when that game came out and you just played it on the PS2, or was it PS3? Was it PS2 or PS3? I think it was PS2. But that story in that game was just chef's kiss.
When does that remake come out? I remember them talking about it, but I didn't pay attention.
I don't think it comes out till next year, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Is there anything coming out this year that you're looking forward to? Or you don't?
This year, honestly, I can't say no. I think Diablo 4 was the game of the year. I was waiting for it. That was the game of the year because we haven't had a new Diablo since I think 2012.
Wow.
Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Diablo 3 came out in 2012, and that's what everyone's been playing. And then Diablo 4 got announced in 2021, I want to say. Like late 2020 got leaked, and then 2021 it got talked about, and then we just got it, last week.
Okay. All right. You're not a Zelda person?
I used to be. I just never played. I think the first one is the one before this was Morrowind. I think, correct?
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. See. I never played Breath of the Wild, so for me to play the latest one coming up, I feel like I would have been lost. I would have to honestly go back and replay all of them. I like Zelda because I played Majora Mask. I played the Ocarina of Time. I played the original Zelda DX on Game Boy. I played all the older ones, but going up from like GameCube on, I never played any of those. So I feel like I would be completely lost, and I want to go back and play all the ones previous before I played the newer ones.
I think you could play the new one without necessarily playing Breath of the Wild. There are like some elements from Breath of the Wild in there. Like you'll be more like instinctual in knowing how to do stuff automatically because you knew how to do it in the first one. But like you could pick it up and be fine in terms of like story. Tyler says he's waiting for GTA 6. That's right. They were talking about that, didn't they? Like, give a date, or they were talking about it, or something.
I don't even know if it has a date yet. I think that's not coming out till like almost 2025.
Okay. Yeah. You're not a Final Fantasy player?
I am, but I have not looked into the newest Final Fantasy coming
That
out.
comes out in like 2 weeks.
Oh.
It's like 2 weeks, bruh. 2 weeks. The 22nd or something. It? Yes.
She said yes.
When I play, like, you couldn't get me off of 15. You could, like, I was like heavy, and then I got to the final boss battle, but I was so OP from like playing so much that when I got to the final boss, like, I beat him and I was like, that wasn't hard. And I was like, maybe I was a little too overpowered going
overpowered and everything.
Because like I was like, I need to unlock everything, I need to find everything, I need to do, you know, like the 100% stuff. So
that's like the same thing we're doing right now in Diablo. Me and my brother Jay Sauce, the guy, like we're doing a hardcore play. So like in hardcore, if you die, your character's gone.
That's
it.
Permadeath.
Yes, permadeath. So
I hate permadeath.
Yes, so I already got one person already lost at level 23, and then now I have my second character who's already like it goes level 50, and then once you hit level 50, you hit extended levels called Paragon, and so you get those attribute skills that you get to add on and do like extra stuff. So say like your person, you get an attribute skill, and you get on the tree, you either have a choice to go +10 to your intelligence to help you with your spells and stuff, or you can go +10 willpower, which helps you with your conjuring spirits, like nature skills and stuff like that. For my person, that's what I would get. I would go for willpower, and now you can start customizing character even more on top of their abilities to make them exactly how you want. So
yeah, I'm definitely more whatever character is like the tank, the bruiser, whatever that character is, that's who I would be, because I don't believe in the concept of like blocking and strategizing. Like I just want to come in, swing my hammer, and smash everybody to bits. That's,
you'd be a barbarian.
Yeah, like I'm definitely like, I appreciate magic and, you know, doing this and that and all that. But no, let me just run up in your face and we're just gonna slug it out. Whoever is left standing wins.
Definitely a barbarian. That's all you do in Diablo. You go up and you swinging your hammer in people's face, and you're just getting your health back up and buffing up and everything like that, while your friends are back there, ice, fire.
Yeah, no. I ain't got time for that. I'm like, die.
What's going on?
I'm just gonna keep beating you. Yes, but keep going with those spells. I'm gonna keep hitting you. Hashtag barbarian fangirl. Exactly. That is me exactly, y'all. Okay. I ain't got time to be running around trying different things and hiding behind stuff. No. I'm running up on you. Which also helps me to be more OP when I play games. Because I'll run up on a boss, I'll lose. I'm like, oh, no. And I'll leave, grind for hours, and then come back, and now, like, 3 hits and they're dead. I'm like, okay, let's keep moving. So, yeah, I definitely do that a lot. So with that in mind, since you talk about Diablo 4 so much, if you could design your own game, what would it look like?
I could design my own game. What it would look like? It would be a mixture of Diablo and I don't remember if you remember the old school game Bully from Rockstar, where you're
yes,
a kid. Yes, that's what literally my game would honestly be. You live the life, and you gotta go to school. You gotta go do extracurricular activities outside. You gotta go live a regular life, and then experience and attributes and grow up. And as you age, you do different things. But at the same time, when you're out in the world, you're also doing these missions and stuff to help you be better, look better, smell better, sound better. It doesn't matter. It's just anything you're doing in the world is making you a better person. So like it has that MMO like RPG type deal, but at the same time you're also experiencing like a lifelike type game where it's like, this is you. this is you. Do you just want to be a knucklehead who doesn't go to school and stuff like that? And you're just like your character's out there not to do basic math, and when you get to like quick question math problems, and it's like if your person's smart, it slows the timer down. But if you just like, oh, I skipped out all these math classes and stuff like that, your timer's gonna be like, what's two plus two? Oh, you don't know.
Oh my gosh. So Tyler said demon bullies. I love it. Blunts, hi. What's good? Blunts. It's Farmer Bone Thug. That is Icebone's new name. So please call him Farmer Bone Thug from now on. Your Dame, what's good? What's good, family? How you doing? How you feeling? My Jersey brother, how you dealing with this smoke outside? I think you're a little bit more south than me, so you might be a little bit better off, but not by much. The sky isn't orange anymore, so I'm guessing we're better off. But that's today. I think we're supposed to get another gust of wind that's going to bring us more.
Hopefully. Hopefully not.
So, you know. The sky is kind of on fire right now, so, you know, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I like that concept of, like, your characters living their life, but at the same time having to go out. But I like the concept, like, oh, if your character's not that smart, you have like 0.5 seconds, like,
yep,
that's it. New York looked like a hookah lounge, yes, and you know I'm right by New York, so it does look like a hookah lounge. You know what? Oh wow, Dave, so you were in the area the past couple days, but you ain't hit me up. If you don't like me, just say that. That's all. Just say that. Yeah, Tyler, it's really bad up here. So, New York looked like the Ninja Turtles lived there. Listen. Wait, but you're more north, right, Blunts? Blunts is even, aren't you, isn't it worse by you? Or are you just a little bit up and to the right, so you might be okay?
That's too funny.
Okay. So, what are your thoughts on the gaming industry currently, and where do you see it going like 10 years from now?
I say the video game industry right now is a very complex, diverse place, especially when it comes to how broad games are now and how realistic they're looking. And it's stepping into a whole new area that we haven't touched yet, and it's scary a little bit because I feel like some people might take it too serious and like see it too close to reality to them. And yeah, that's something that we're starting to type into. And in the next 10 years, I'm telling y'all, we are going to be playing all games VR. All games will be VR tapped in.
Yeah.
Easily. We're too close. We're doing too much VR and robots and stuff like that where I don't see it being where we put on like a little device. You can walk around in a game all day.
Nah, definitely. Yeah, you know what? That's very true. I just did that for my birthday. It was like a VR experience, and like so you had the VR, and you have a haptic vest on, and it felt like I had like a PlayStation strapped to my back because they gave me like this backpack thing, and then you had like the little, you know, like in the like when they do the movies, the green screen, they got the little dot things on your body, so you like had these all over your body too. So it like scanned you in, so you were like in the game, and you were just running around, you were shooting stuff, and the little creature was like on top of my head, and I kept feeling it on my back, so I had to like take my gun and like shoot up behind me to get it off of my back. It was a lot of fun. It was wild, but it was a lot of fun. But yeah, to see like VR to go that far, it's continued to grow, and it should be interesting to see like what it looks like 10 years from now. You know, like, are we going to definitely move away more from, like, console life? I don't know.
Yeah. We're stepping away from the console world.
I mean, do we need, like, these big things anymore?
I don't think so.
Right?
Everything's becoming so digitally accessible. Like, there's no need for us to have a big old computer type thing on our desk that only can do so much when you can literally make a device that taps into the internet and you have unlimited access to almost everything.
Yeah.
Through a cloud.
Through a cloud. As long as your internet is good. Now,
Mhm.
some of these internet providers out here are trash. And it'd be a struggle. That's the only thing. When you have no internet. Prince, what's good? Welcome in. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. Excuse me. Yeah, that's the only thing. It's when you don't have access to the internet.
Yeah.
Then you're kind of.
SOL.
They gotta make
I
it.
tell you.
Cough, Xfinity, cough. Listen. You know what's so interesting? For everybody who doesn't like Xfinity, there's people who swear by Xfinity. For everybody who doesn't like Optimum, there's people who swear by Optimum. Same thing for Verizon. It really just depends on your area.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not, right?
Yeah. we still haven't got lucky like where we're at right now because it's fiber optics is required. So it's like we get a direct line of fiber optics. So I'm not even like tripping. I'm kind of like I'm like yeah.
Exactly. But then you move and then
we get to see what the new provider is.
in Oakland, Xfinity took care of me. Oh, okay, well that's good, Prince. Oh well, I guess you said in Oakland. As in you're not there anymore. All right, so let me give you the hard hitting question now. You ready for it?
Yep.
What is your favorite game of all time? It could be a tabletop. It could be a card game. You could say dominoes, okay? Listen, it could be any of them. And if you need to give us a top 5, I understand. Sometimes people can't pick just one.
I got 2. 1, Super Nintendo, Zombies Ate My Neighbors. One of my favorite games ever. I can sit here and play that right now. Somebody, hey, you want to play Zombies Ate My Neighbors? I'm like, yes. Hours. Sitting A, B, and X and Y, up, down, left, right, L and R. I'm just sitting here, just shooting, moving in directions, killing zombies, and traveling through level after level after level after level, saving people. I wouldn't even get bored.
I love it.
And then the second one, I'm stuck between 007 GoldenEye and Perfect Dark.
Ooh.
I'm really stuck between
That's
those
hard.
two.
That's hard.
Those two games held a special place in my heart during Nintendo 64 era. Like those 2 games, from Perfect Dark, just the story, and then traveling through missions, and then going playing with my friends, and then GoldenEye, my whole family, all my cousins, everybody, we all used to go to my aunt's house, and we all used to play on the Nintendo 64 4v4, or 4 people 1v. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. Oh my gosh, listen, that GoldenEye, like, Perfect Dark, yes, but GoldenEye in college, we all meet up in one person's room and we all would be playing GoldenEye like crazy. It made no sense. Dave, hey, what's good? I appreciate you for being here. Wow. All right, but if you had to pick, if you only could play one for the rest of your life, you only have to pick GoldenEye or Perfect Dark. Which one are you picking?
GoldenEye. I'm picking GoldenEye. I'm picking GoldenEye. I'm sorry. I'm picking GoldenEye.
Nah, listen, it's a good choice. I support it. I support it. I support it. I'm here for it. So, what would you say to somebody who's first starting out in their streaming content creation world? Because you've been here for a minute. You were a mixer. You have constantly grown, changed, really made your content based on who you are. What would you say to somebody who's first starting out in their content creation streaming journey?
The best things and words of advice I can say for someone who's freshly starting on their content creating journey is to genuinely be yourself. Don't try to imitate nobody else. Don't try to make content like anybody else. Don't try to take different ideas from other people. Just be yourself. Don't go out there going to other people's channels trying to sell promo or make it super awkward where people have to ask the question, "Are you a streamer?" Go in there with just genuine interactions and actually trying to get to know people. Go and make
Yes.
those connections, make those interactions. Go out there and talk. At the time you're doing that, be yourself. That's the only thing I can really tell people. There's other people like, oh, how come I'm playing this game they're playing, but they got all these viewers and I don't? Well, what are they doing you're not doing? Are you on just trying to get viewers and stuff like that and not really trying to talk to people and play the game? Or are you do you see what they're doing where they're actually talking to people, having conversations, laughing, joking, not caring about the game, but still having a good time and really trying to make connections and interact with people,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So that's honestly the biggest thing I can tell people. If you just getting started, be yourself, interact with people, and don't look to like gain from anything. Just be yourself. Really, just be yourself. So many people come on this sites and they put on a mask and they hide, and they try to put up a front for other people, and then things start getting exposed. The next thing you know, what do? They go into hiding. They change their name. They gotta do this. They gotta do that. And I would hate for that to see somebody I know that happen to. So honestly, just be yourself, y'all. Be yourself.
Exactly. Be yourself. Make content that's true to who you are. Um, don't play a game just because it's big or that's what's in or anything like that. If you don't like that game, why are you playing it?
Mm-hmm.
Play what you want to play. They'll come, they'll be there, people will support you if you're true to who you are. Because, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
People be hanging out and watching me crochet. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Being true to who you are is the most important thing you could possibly be. Because people are going to tell if you're not being genuine. If you're not still
Mm-hmm.
reporting genuinely. People are going to be able to tell.
Oh yeah.
So,
You can tell when you're on there and you just, oh, hey, hi, uh, you know, we can see right through that. We can see right through that. Ain't nobody talk like that in real life. Oh, hey, hi, how are you? I'm great. Like you're reading off a teleprompter.
like, hi, how are you? I enjoy your stream. You should check out mine too.
that one. Ooh.
Come on now. Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. Don't do
Do
that.
not. Or the constant just going to the stream. You don't even ask how they're doing. You're just like, oh, I'll make them around to show some support. That's a self promo, dog. You don't even come and ask how I'm doing. You instantly just want to be like, I'm me.
Me.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That's the second thing I also say. Don't just be yourself. Don't just be about you. Be about others
Yeah.
too. Actually try and care about what's going on in other people's lives. Actually show you care.
Listen. As Gma always says, that part. Yes. Definitely always show genuine caring for those around you. Okay? Because it's going to eventually come out that you're not being real. It always comes out. Always. So, to kind of wrap it up, what are your thoughts on the content creation streaming space currently? And where do you see it 10 years from now? Are we still streaming 10 years from now? Go ahead.
The content creating space right now is honestly in a really a tough spot right now. I was in a rough spot, especially with the things that are going on with Twitch, the gatekeeping and YouTube content creating. Cute Kick is really opening up for people to really be content creators and get their content out there and actually be seen. We're in a very difficult spot right now where you have different avenues of approach that you can come from being someone who's fully focused on going into content creating without having the verbatim or without having the choice of what they want to say, or do. You want to just follow guidelines and you want the fastest route to like, oh, I respect this and that, put me on. Or you got the full customability of what you want to do, but it's all up to you how you want to monetize it. That's YouTube. And then you got Kick, where it's like you can be a content creator, enjoy yourself, have fun, do what you do, but do know that just follow these rules, please. That's really what Kick is, which is kind of a scary place too, because you can find a lot of wild stuff on here.
Ooh,
a lot of wild stuff.
Woo!
A lot of wild stuff.
I try not. I'm not searching. I'm not looking.
You can find some wild stuff on Kick.
Let me not look.
That's why I try to tell people we're in a weird space now, because you got Twitch where everything's very dress in order in code, but they got it on lock, to a certain extent. And then you got YouTube where you follow the rules, but at the same time they're not giving you no big promotion or anything like that. That's solely on you. That's all on you and how you want to make your content creating process and world career go. And then you got Kick where they're gonna give you the views and everything like that. They're gonna give you the help. They're gonna definitely get you going on your feet. You know that you can run into some really rocky, weird areas with Kick because it's still new. It's still a young protege of streaming.
Yeah. And then you have you done TikTok streaming? Have you been over there?
I have not. I mean, I have content and everything on TikTok. I have 2K, followers and whatnot on there, but I really haven't streamed on TikTok at all.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are really over there streaming and doing pretty good. So I have the numbers. I just have not done it. I was like, I want to try because just see what's over there. Because you want to try, you see what's over there. But yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows who's going to be around 10 years from now if all these, just be like another Mixer and be like, shut down.
Oh, Lord. Please no.
Scramble to another platform. Have a nice life. That would suck. But we'll all find each other again wherever we may end up. I mean, we all have our Discords. So we hang out in Discord a lot. So that's really...
Shoot, watch Discord make their own streaming platform.
Right? They could totally do that.
They really, really could.
All right. If we find out Discord comes up with that idea, they better pay us a couple dollars.
That part. You heard it here first, folks.
You heard it here first. We came up with that idea. So if Discord does it, they gotta send us some money. Right, Builds? Discord streaming might low-key be flames. Listen. We came up with it here first. They gotta kick us a couple dollars. I don't need a lot, just a couple dollars. That's all. Okay. So we're coming to the end. So So, do you have any additional thoughts or comments that you would like to share?
Um, I would really say honestly with everyone, um, outside of content creating, I know this is gaming corner and stuff like that. Just some thoughts and comments, y'all. I want everyone to be happy, enjoy themselves, find that time to take uh, get that mental clarity and uh, that mental healing you need. Take the time to relax and not be all wrapped up in all the hoot and holla of life. Um, take time to meditate, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Just really take time for yourself. I know a lot of people in today's world, we are really wrapped up into the fastness of life, like how everything's constantly moving like that on a click. And a lot of us don't take that time to really sit down and talk to not talk to themselves, but get that self personal time for yourself to gather your thoughts. So, excuse me. One thing I really want people to do, and I can say as a comment, is really take that personal time for yourselves. Don't let this world beat you down. Don't let this world make you be something that you're not. I don't know what led me to say this. I just feel like someone needed to hear this. Um, but honestly, y'all, we just got through mental health awareness month, and I still feel like mental health awareness month is still going on because I've just been seeing a lot going on, man, and people are still hurting heavy, and yet they still try to be who they are.
Yeah.
So, y'all, if I could say anything as a comment, anything like that, y'all take time really for yourselves to get your mental right. Don't
Yes.
be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to express yourself and to your friends when you don't feel comfortable. Just, honestly, people, I just want people really, please, mental clarity. Take that time. Really, take that time.
Exactly. If you need to step away from streaming, do
Mm-hmm.
it. Streaming will burn you out so quick, so take the breaks. They'll still be there. Take the breaks. Okay? Alright, so we are coming to the end. I just want to say thank you so much, Icebone. I appreciate you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Anything that you want to shamelessly plug, make sure you're following him on Kick Icebone, no underscore. Any shameless plug? This is your time.
Just, like my plugs, like
Yeah, shamelessly plug yourself.
oh, y'all, you can follow me on kick.com/ICEDBONE, on TikTok, Icebone, on Twitter, Icebone, anywhere Icebone. If there's another Icebone, I'm telling you, they're a imposter, okay? 100%. They're an imposter. There's only me. There's only one Icebone. And I say that to the fullest of my bottom of my heart. There's only one Icebone. If there's another person trying to be Icebone, you hear me? They're not it. All right, they're not me. Okay, just Icebone, ICEDBONE, all platforms. Y'all don't miss me when I DJ either too. You gonna have a good time. I promise you. You gonna have a good time when I DJ Thursdays. Thursdays, all right. Every single day on Thursdays, y'all. You can find me on Kick, 2 p.m. Spin and play Thursdays, playing anything from old school music to nowadays.
2 p.m.
Be there.
EST.
Yep, EST.
There you go. Awesome. So guys, make sure you are coming by June 17th, 6 p.m. EST. BIPOC Streamer Awards. Second annual. We made it. Mama, we made it. So make sure you're checking that out over on the BIPOC Streamer Awards Twitch channel. It will not be on my channel. I know it was on my channel last year, but we grind hard to get that channel up and running. So, BIPOC Streamer Awards Twitch channel. Make sure you are over there, 6 p.m. EST, June 17th. Make sure you're following our Twitter. That's where you get all the latest news about what's going on. So, yeah, I think that's like literally next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So much stuff I gotta get done between now and then. But okay, so as always, the streamer guides the raid, or the host, who we hosting out to. We got Tommy, we got Don, got C007.
You know what? Let's send it Don Deuces.
To my nemesis. My nemesis.
My brethren.
My my Sims 4 nemesis. Listen. Okay. Are you also looking on Twitch? Who do you want me to raid out to?
There's a person, I say his name is Hey Tony. It's
Hate.
It's HE and then 1, 2, 3, 5 Y's.
What?
Yeah, that's his name. Hey Tony.
All right.
Amazing brother on
Y.
Twitter.
How many Y's? There it is.
5 Y's.
That's crazy. Okay. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Let me hit that start that raid. Let me hit that host. Hold on. I gotta refresh. Alright, there you go. Host Don Deuces. So thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate all of you. As always, thank you so much, Icebone. You guys, until we meet again.
You assholes, raiders, hosters, welcome into
start
Raiders.
playing. I wasn't ready yet. It took me over before I was ready. But all right, y'all. Until we meet again. Bye.
Bye, y'all.